Welcome back to the Golf Smarter podcast, Bob.
Oh, this is great. It's awesome.
So, how long has SQAIRZ been around now?
It's been 3 years today.
Okay, and when did we first have you on Golf Smarter?
Oh gosh, you were one of the first.
I think I was.
You were.
I read a press release and I jumped all over it.
I think it was,
Yeah.
you know, but this is a pleasure because it's the first time I've actually met you in person.
In person,
Yeah.
and I've had my SQAIRZ shoes for the 3 years. I wear them, but I have to be completely honest. The original ones, when I would play, I would get a sore right foot, like the outside of my pinky toe would be really painful for a couple of days. So I can't wear them a lot, but I'm so excited to see you have softer shoes now.
Yeah.
So tell me what's been going on with your development and your growth, because you're definitely growing. You've gotten some big names involved.
Yeah.
Including here.
So the first shoes you tried with our first ones right out of the box. That was the first one. And what we've done since then, we've actually made the toe box a little wider.
Okay.
Changed materials. So that problem that you had will never happen again.
I can't wait to try that out.
And this is one of our newer models. This is, in fact, we're launching at the show. This is our new speed mesh. And again, it gives you the comfort that you expect, the performance you expect, but with a lighter weight upper, a little more breathable for the warm weather states.
Yep.
But the other thing I like to tell people is that with a golf shoe, if you can hold it by the toe and twist it, throw it away. It cannot facilitate the golf swing. Most mesh golf shoes with a mesh upper, you could twist them like a pretzel.
Yeah, absolutely.
These, as you can see, you can't twist them.
Uh-huh.
So this is something we're launching at the PGA show tomorrow. Well, it's actually today.
Yeah, here we are.
Here we are. And this is our new Speed Bold. And again, this is a performance-based golf shoe. It's got more of it is a synthetic upper, and it's completely redesigned. We've updated the collar material, a little more cushioning in the midsole. I think you're going to find this to be a great player shoe.
Oh, good. And you still have the great branding at the bottom of the shoe, which I think is phenomenal. You've gotten some big name people very excited about this show.
Yeah.
Share me about the shoe. Share that to me.
Yeah. We've got on the tour, we've got Sepp Straka, who was won a couple times now on tour wearing the shoe. We've got Faldo Daly, Fred Funk, Marca Calcavecchia. We've got some really good up-and-coming young ladies that are wearing the shoe, some young amateurs, some long drive people. We've got tomorrow in our booth at 10 o'clock, we've got Larry the Cable Guy. He loves them. Roger Clemens. We've got a lot of country music singers, but...
oh, wait a minute. You're a New England guy. You get Roger Clemens to come by?
Oh, yeah.
You must be dying.
Yeah. Well, Roger loves the shoes. We did a special Rocket Man shoe for him.
Oh,
so,
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so how many different SKUs, how many different types of shoes do you have available now?
So we have the Bold, we have the Speed, we have the men's mesh, but now we've got a ladies' Freedom model, which we call Freedom. Why? Because it's more freedom for the women's foot. Women are different, their feet are anatomically different, so it's got more room up there for the ladies. And we've got Freedom Mesh and a new line called Freedom Ultra, and that's a really fashionable country club brand for the women. So we've got quite a bit going on.
One of the first two of the things that really stood out to me in the very beginning was the wide shoe for people with wide width. But also one of the things you first talked about was being able to line up your shoes because it's squared off. But then a lot of people notice they don't necessarily, position their feet side like that.
Yeah.
So we're still keeping the squares, but we're not talking as much about lining it up.
Yeah,
for lining up a putt, I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, a lot of people find that was not the intent of the shoe when we launched it. It was really not to line people up. It was more to allow the toes to sit naturally, but people find a lot of benefits in the shoes that we didn't think of at the beginning of it.
Isn't that amazing?
And it's great. Little things, little details like the laces. We put the silicone on the lace.
I always love that. Explain what that is.
So we got the silicone, so once you pull it through the eyelet, it pulls it down comfortably on the top of your foot and it locks it in.
Right.
So you don't have to keep tying it throughout the round. Plus you don't want your foot moving around in the shoe, and that's what this does. It keeps it locked in.
I remember you talking about these little pieces of silicone and go, it's costing me a lot more, but I don't care.
Yep, exactly. Because you know what, to differentiate yourself, we're all about performance. And if your foot is moving in the shoe, that you lose performance. So we had to solve for that. And we did other things like the heel stabilizer, which goes from the heel down to the bottom of the arch. And what that does is it keeps the heel down, centers the heel, and it prevents rollover injury. And stuff, and just little things like we sewed a gusset inside. So the gusset is sewn from here to here because water enters the shoe coming down from the top, and sand, if it lands on the top of the shoe, it works its way in. So we're waterproof all the way up to here.
Fabulous.
Yep.
Fabulous. Now, are the shoes only available online, or are you expanding out at all? How are you doing that?
So it's available only online. However, we're launching a program with PGA shops because we had a lot of pro shops call us and say we'd like to get shoes and we'd like to sell it to our members.
Yeah.
So we're doing a package deal where we just do displays. So they'll do a display in the shop, and then they can go online and order it through us, and we ship it to their customers.
So you do the order fulfillment. They don't have any inventory there. They don't have to stock shoes.
Exactly right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they love it. They love it.
They have enough there to let anyone try on a pair of the various sizes.
Exactly right.
That's a great program.
Yep. We call it the right fit because people can go in, try it on, it fits right, it's right for the pro, no inventory, and it's right for us because we can have it to you within 2 days.
So how did you get Jim involved? Jim, come here for a second here. I'm not going to be able to hear you as well because it's windy here, but Jim's the past president of the PGA. How did you get him hooked in? What did you buy? How many pairs of shoes did you give him to get him to agree to be part of this?
You know, it's funny. I'll let him answer, but he's gone through every rendition of the shoes from the start of it. Jim's been with me from the beginning.
Before me?
Way back when it was just the design phase. And I went to Jim and I told him about this crazy idea I had about a golf shoe. And then we started building out prototypes. And Jim, I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah, let me swap the mic so we can hear you, Jim. Go for it.
I don't know, it was probably 5 or 6 years ago now, way before when we even started. And the interesting thing was we met at this little restaurant in New London, New Hampshire. He drove up from Windham, New Hampshire, and I drove over from Vermont. And he had this picture, this hand-drawn picture of this golf shoe on a piece of paper with a square toe on it. And he kept telling me to look at his square toe. See these shoes I got there square? They were just leather shoes. This will help you with your alignment. So the whole thing started out really is about trying to help your alignment. And it ended up morphing into incredibly stable shoe that is probably the best shoe on the market today. I mean, I've been in the business for 40 years and I've never had a pair of shoes as good as these. And I'm not saying that because he's my buddy, but it's been amazing. And our success story, it's a huge success story, and we keep getting better and better. And our new line that's coming out now is just fantastic. It's a real golf shoe again. It's about time we get back to a real golf shoe instead of trying to play in a sneaker.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me just wrap this up by saying congratulations, man. I'm so excited for you. Thank you, Jim. I'm so excited for you. I'm so glad we could be there with you from the beginning and help promote it all along.
I want to thank you too, because without people like you, guys like us, don't ever get out there. People don't hear our story. Nobody knows about us, so thanks for what you do. Appreciate it.